50th? Would that be 5 beers? No, 4 beers.
Not even close.
150th or 200? That's 4 beers, right?
I
Look that up. Now you're just my monkey. Look that up. First bike pick we have, of course, is Pudgy. First one into the new. So we have. I think I said this, but there's a new channel to drop on the Discord. Your bike photos for tonight, if you want to talk about them. So this is Pudgy's Journeyer. Well, now this is actually old enough that it's a Journeyman. I've heard people like correct me on that, but I'm like, if you bought it as a Journeyman, it's still a Journeyman, right? Even though they've changed the name to the Journeyer on later models, but because the man thing, I I didn't.
really.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a big deal either, and I'm like pretty freaking progressive, you know.
Yeah, you can't just go
I mean,
changing the
you're wearing a
language now.
you're wearing a Defend the Animals shirt with a gun on it, and
Yeah, well, that's why I don't wear it out in public.
Yeah.
I'm aware of it. This is gonna be.
Oh, Pudgy, you're drinking a Great Lakes Christmas Ale. Yeah, we're actually drinking Columbus's Christmas Ale. So you've got the Cleveland one, and we got the one from down by you. Oh yeah. Oh, Alex said the later models have a different geometry of the. So when they changed from the Journeyman to the Journeyer, they actually changed it. I did not know that. Oh, someone asked about the rack structs. Go back to the last one real quick.
Here we go.
You can leave the tab open for a little bit, but you have to go to.
Oh, gee. You got control too.
Someone asked if those were custom struts. Zoom in on those, the struts, on the front basket. This is working out great. Oh, what's up, Racer? Just saw you popped in here if I missed you earlier. I think this is one of my. I really do like this color of the Journeyman or the Journeyer. I know Large has one in the chat later that's black. So. Oh. So, Pudgy said he made the front rack mount. So, yes. Nice. I kind of forgot how to do bike photos. I think I used to be good at it. Now I've lost my touch. That's another one of Pudgy's here. This is the 2024, or is this one of the shop bikes? Is this your bike or a shop bike? 2024 Salsa Blackthorn Carbon. So since I am not a mountain bike guy, this is obviously a full suspension bike. What kind of, like, is this a like a downhill? Is this an enduro bike, or is it just a regular full suspension mountain bike? Does this look like an enduro bike? Do you know mountain bikes that well? Modern mountain bikes?
No mountain bikes that well.
Jay Dandy said, a member for 32 months, by the way. Should there be a lull tonight, may I suggest maps? Oh, this is your new bike, mountain bike, Pudgy. All right. I probably looked at it in the old bike pick channel, but forgot. Rick said Pudgy has more bike pics than Tim has beers. Oh, okay. So, Pudgy, you said all the pictures you posted were yours. Since somewhere in the shop, I wasn't sure. It's an all mountain bike. Is all mountain bike a category of mountain bike? News to me. I should pull up comments when people say that. I forgot we have this ability. There we go. One beer per pick. Yeah, racer. That's what I guess. Cross country. That would have been the term I would have been looking for to think. I guess I feel like cross country is like normal mountain bikes now. Does that for full suspension, or is that not true? You guys have to educate me on this stuff. This guy. Let's look at the other pick of this one. Yeah, I've tried to like familiarize myself with like when I hear people talking about like the amount of travel and suspension and all that, and it's just like since it's not my world, it just I can't get stuff to stick in my head that's not repetitive. It's like one of my oh, you're electronic shifting on here too, huh? But yeah, that's one of my weaknesses in life in general, whether it's bikes or whatever. If it's not like super repetitive to me, it doesn't like stick in my brain. Pudgy said he guesses all mountain might be considered enduro now. So Alex said XC is usually shorter travel at 100 millimeter. Trail is the regular mountain bike from what you've seen. Trail is the regular mountain bike from what you've seen. Gotcha.
How the hell are you scrolling over?
You could go sideways on the scroll wheel, I think. What do you mean? Like move this, push sideways on the scroll wheel. No? Yeah, there you go.
Let's move on.
Oh, you don't have a dropper on that yet. Yeah. Yeah, what was that? What's the term people are using? I've heard this term now a lot too, down country, and what is that supposed to entail? Have you heard this? New mountain bike.
You do have a mouse.
I know, but you were using it.
MT and BKR boy became a member.
Hey, what's up, mountain biker boy? Thanks. Or MT and BKR boy, as our guy called you. You pulling up the next thing? Oh, this is the... Yeah, it said 2020... What was the name of this Atto? I had asked this on the stream before, but because you said steel, I, for some reason, had thought Atto only made titanium bikes. I was totally wrong on that. I'm, and again, not an expert by any means, but I've only ever seen titanium Attos, and I think that's because mostly what Dirty River, our local shop, has built up has been Thai Attos. Didn't go DSO, though. Gotta... He's not DSO. Drive side out.
Oh.
It's a big deal in the bike world.
I think he did in this other one.
Did it? Is the DSO on the other one? There we go. Yeah. What is the group set? Is that GRX? Yeah. I think I'm gonna have a bike with GRX eventually, or at some point. I don't know. When I think of putting my Raleigh to GRX, I still like having the giant chain rings of a road group set because I ride that bike like a road bike. Yeah, this is a really cool looking bike. It's weird. I used to not like white bikes, but now I like certain ones I really like. Carbon fork. slow. It's like a Ken Burns documentary. Alex Alex said Otso makes carbon and stainless steel, which looks like titanium. Yeah. Yeah, Otso bikes are so clean. Yeah, because my buddy Micah rides, I think it's the Warrican, which is his titanium bike. I made a video about that because the first time he rode it, I was riding with Lanky and him, and we accidentally went into a mountain bike. What do you call those parks? Like the concrete ones now that everyone like pump tracks. Okay. And we didn't realize it wasn't open, and we hit some stuff, and he went down, and he broke his derailleur hanger on his first ride on his titanium Otso. It was so sucked, but yeah. Oh, so this bike comes in steel or carbon. So, gotcha. Oh, so it's a mix. GRX with Ultegra cranks and drifters. Nice. That's up my alley. Bike with dirt on it. Now we're talking. Yeah. Oh, so they do make the Warrican stainless steel too. Shows my knowledge gap when it comes to some of that stuff. He said, looks like the Otso has some nasty toe overlap. Is that just the angle? Zoom in on that crank here. Yeah, it looks like it does. Have a little bit. Is that a problem for you? Does it bother you at all when you're riding? Because sometimes certain bikes look like that, but it's just not a problem. There's a big movement for.
It looks like sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go for it.
It looks like a really short crank. Is that just the angle?
It could be the angle too. It could be like if it's iPhone, it could be just the wide angle effect. Well, that would make them look longer. No, not in the middle of the frame. Yeah. I bet those are 170 still. But yeah, there's been a big thing about like there's certain segments doing like shorter cranks. Pathless Pedal just talked about it a lot, but oh, and slow road climbs it could be a problem. Yeah. And Rick said his Romulus has toe overlap and you hate it. What do we got? Obscurities. It's a bridge club, right? Yeah, so 2023 Surly Bridge Club local bar with VO Happy Stem. I like that. Yeah, this looks like a great tour / commuter. It's got a great sticker on there too.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's going on up here?
Those are the Molokos. Have you ever seen those? They have like
Yeah.
yeah, like the out front like section. I think there's actually bags that are made to fit in that little gap there. But no, it's a sweet build. The happy stem on that bike is nice. That's like a nice like upright position without being too crazy. The happy stem looks much better on that bike than it does like on like the vintage bikes I've put it on. Because I have two happy stems. What am I? The Marin. And what else was I running one on? Oh, my winter bike, which has the Surly corner bars, because that's an old mountain bike. It really needed to get the bars bumped up. So, Rick said all non-DSO pics should be erased. Patty, you said most of your bikes being small have some toe overlap. North Street Woodward bike packing bags. Yeah, those are cool. Yeah, I know Large had a Velo Orange bike. Which one was that he like was unrideable to him because toe overlap. Some of my vintage road bikes have it, but it doesn't bother me because they're vintage road bikes, so you're kind of riding them in a fairly straight line, fairly fast. But yeah, I haven't had a problem. I once in a while hit my toe on the gunner, but not. It's like at such slow speeds when I get it, it's not a problem. So Rick's gonna get me in trouble with Reddit all over again. I posted those stickers on Reddit and someone reported it, so got taken down. Fuck Reddit. Let's see a little zoom in on these bags. Oh, you were zoomed in. I like the stay weird patch too. Oh yeah, you can't pan because you can't do keyboard pans. Oh no.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
I thought it's what I was doing, but apparently it's not.
You can hold it down and move it that way, the scroll wheel, but it's backwards.
Backwards to you. All right.
This is going great.
Yeah, we're trying. We're doing our best. Oh, the 1990 Trek 7000 set up single speed winter beater with the magic ratio. I don't know what the magic ratio on single speed is. My single speed is set up way too harsh. Or it's just a flat ground bike. That's what talking about white bikes. Like again, I didn't think I used to like them, but this one's badass, and I like how he matched the chain and the pedals too. Are those deity pedals? I don't think they actually are, but they're similar. Yeah, it's not that far off from my winter bike. That's a nicer bike. Mine's an older steel bike, but yeah, even the matching bottle cage. Those are some nice aggressive winter tires. Two different ones, huh? Pudgy said 420/69 is the magic ratio. Trick said white bikes matter. Where are you going here?
I don't know.
Oh, the pedals are Chesters, race face Chesters. Gotcha. Ganaplex said magic ratio is a half link. Oh, we got a Urbanowski bike up here. A Schwinn. I love that Brook saddle. I would like one of those on my single speed, I think. I wouldn't put it on any of my other bikes. Zoom in on those cranks. What are those cranks he's running? Oh, it's a triple too. I don't know what those are. Are those, how do you, is it, what are that one brand that so many cranks are? Sugino? Do you know how to say that? Sugino?
No.
Alright, is this friction shifting?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what are your shifters on that, Rick? Because they're like... They're like thumb shifters, but mounted up on the thumb shifters. What do you call shifters that are at the end of the bars? Bar end. Bar end shifters. Now I know how they came up with the name. Oh, it's a short B67 saddle. Oh, look! I just noticed too how the seat stays are a different color. Oh, Friction Sun Tours. Nice. So Pudgy said it's pronounced. Two of you said it's pronounced Sugino, right? That's what they're.
I've always said it like that. Yeah.
Have you, Sugino? Those are the kind of things I never hear said out loud, so I have no idea.
That's an extreme.
Yeah, Rick said he's going straight upright. Plus, he's been experimenting with that. He likes like the Dutch style.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I rode with Rick in Philly, and he could move though. We were cruising through the traffic. Read this comment real quick. Jay Dandy said, "Be sure to include location information on the bikes, not just to view maps, but if you see something you have to have, you'll know where to go to steal it." Hey, what's up, Gary? Yeah, Rick did go drive side out. DSO. Chris said that stem, though. It's not the prettiest way to get the bars up there, but it's functional. What do you guys think of that? There's one stem that's just like a solid curve. Is that a Velo Orange? Because they make the happy stem that has more of an angle, but they make that one that just kind of goes straight up and over. And I think it has like a suggestive name. That's the way I could think to put that. Talking about dicks. Anyways. Yeah, you need to do something about the stem. Some kind of chromed out one piece. It's quill anyways, right? So get like a Technomic from Nito. Those are great. That's what I have on my single speed, and you could really raise the bars high, but it still looks like a classic normal stem.
Yeah, but that would push the bars farther out, wouldn't it?
It would make them go a little forward, but you could raise them enough to kind of compensate
Put a
for
broomstick in there and just get that angle. And that's straight up.
Yeah. Oh, that is pretty much straight up, yeah. You could put longer sweeps on it, though, if you had a stem that looked more classic.
Sure.
Sweeps that go farther back. Or sweeps that had a bunch of rise in them anyways. Oh, Rick said the frame is so small you can't get the stem high enough. Penis stem. I think it might be this, what Mustache Rides 420 said. I think it might be the Signia. Oh, yeah, a couple people have said that. Oh, the Technomic is too short on this bike, huh? What are you laughing at?
Oh, Kyle.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Kyle? What's up, pumpkin guy? All right, Dave. Let's keep this moving. We got Pudgy's Bear Claw. This is one I've seen in person. Ridden with him with this bike. He also has about, what do you have, Pudgy? 7 sets of wheels for this bike. It does. He brought like. Did you bring 2 wheel sets to the 3 wheel sets to Nutmeg? That would have been 2 years ago. 2 years ago, yeah. This is a beautiful bike. Oh yeah, I know Russ on Pathless Pedal had this bike too. I think it was a Thunderhawk. Titanium. Is he running Devil's Drivetrain on here?
Oh,
Yeah, he is. Oh, Kyle said I gotta watch the Blue Lug videos for all the correct pronunciations. Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah, this is a great bike. These are really cool. I think the only thing what Pathless Pedal didn't like about it was internal routing, and that's just because he does YouTube stuff where he changes all his stuff around all the time. But Pudgy, did you have a little bit of a problem with the angle for the rear derailleur maybe originally? Or were you just waiting on a different one? I can't remember. It's been a while. Yeah, it doesn't look like too harsh of an angle the way it comes out as it stays there. Pudgy's gonna move to Spain too. They speak Japanese pine cone. By the way, what's up, Sam? If I didn't say that already. Said fairly stock Space Horse. I do like this colorway too. I haven't been crazy over the last few years about all the All Cities like paint schemes, but this was one I like a lot. Buddy Tony built one of these up kind of the opposite because he went like how you have mostly black components. He went completely all silver components on his, which both look good.
You need to see what you're looking at.
Oh, Jameis Renegade Escapade. Is this aluminum with a carbon fork? Guessing. Are you running spires on there, Pudgy? Yeah, Patty, this Space Horse is just such a perfect bike. And Sam said, "What do we think of the new Cosmic Stallions?" I think that titanium one looks sweet, but yeah, I like all the colorways of the new Cosmic Stallion.
Jeez.
Where do you get that map from?
That's on here.
Ah. Oh, look at the weld pine cone to see if it's aluminum or not.
I might be asking too much.
Not on the fork, on the.
I'm trying. I hate this mouse.
Yeah, that didn't really clear it up for me. What do you think? Would you say aluminum or steel? They're small. Aluminum welds are sometimes big, but I'm not a bike builder.
Not clean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spoke clearance? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, it's steel, pumpkin pie guy said. Hey, what's up, Yinzer? How's it going? Oh, this is a single speed. Did you ever end up... I thought you were selling it. Did that one ever sell? I know you build it up, but then I thought you were trying to sell this one. Yeah, Kyle. I think those Cosmic Stallion tie bikes are already 30% off, but 30% off $3,000 frames. So, which isn't outrageous. Just yeah. Hey, what's up, Farley? You said aluminum usually has obvious tapers, and Pudgy said he did sell this bike.
What bike? That bike?
This one, yeah, the Chinelli.
Oh my god, we're going backwards.
Oh, McGow Jobs said even after spacing your rotors out a couple millimeters, you still clip spokes with the brakes. So I guess it is a thing. Yeah. What was the description on this guy?
I have no idea. I can't.
The Riser Party Master V2. So this is like a dirt jump bike, right? So this is what you would take to raise or like a pump track, I believe. I am just totally out of my element here. So I just, whenever I see those saddles pointed like that and super low, I assume they're dirt jumpers. Oh yeah, Yinzer, you like to do the hard things the hard way. Those vintage modern mashups that I know all about. So Eric Anderson said cool dirt jumper, so that confirmed that I got the category of bike right. Rick said, why are we looking at bike history? I'm going to post a pic of my big wheel from 3rd grade. Pudgy said, the Rise is the company, Party Master is the frame.
I thought that was pretty obvious.
No. I don't know. Did I? Let's see what we got here. 19. Is this the? No, this is not the 86. This was the 2003 Sinister DNA.
Is this what all the kids are riding these days?
I think the kids ride wheelie bikes. They're different.
Wheelie bikes.
You don't know about wheelie bikes?
Oh,
They're kind of like freestyle bikes. They're different than dirt jumpers, though. So. And I just don't have much to say because I don't know anything about them. I just know what people do with them. Oh, that's the 86 Fat Chance. That's a pretty cool find. Do you know anything about this brand?
no.
Yeah, Old Mountain bikes. I think they might have made some other. I think they might have made some other things, but I think they're East Coast. It was an East Coast company, right, Pudgy? And this one is a rare one that I know he never quite nailed down, right? Did he have a description? I just think it's that 86 Fat Chance.
No, just, yeah.
But I think there was thought like the artist might have been relevant too. Jay Dandy said Rick is fibbing. Big wheels weren't sold yet when he was in 3rd grade. Cosman asked if Sinister was Frank the Welder, and Pudgy said yes. So Frank the Welder is kind of a legendary East Coast frame guy. You know him? Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah. Oh, Fat was upstate New York. Okay. Yeah, Alex, I guess that is what those wheelie bikes, they're like BMX bikes, but with, big wheels. Totally unique. So, like, modern stuff.
So where are we at? Those are all Pudgy's bikes?
Yeah. You moving on? You're done with Pudgy?
I don't know. You want to talk about GT?
1997 GT Backwoods, his first real mountain bike. I do like those bikes, yeah. The double, like, diamond in the rear, or whatever you call that, like the little crossover thing. Because 97 would be about when I bought my first real bike, too. But yeah, Paul Patrick's MB1. That's a badass bike. I think he was looking for an MB1 for a long time because I know he has a number of Bridgestones.
some with some lugs on it.
You're a lug guy?
Oh yeah. And Canties.
Triple triangle on the GT. What'd you say?
Canties.
Yeah. Yeah, when I built up that stump jumper, I really wanted to put canties on it. Then I was just getting annoyed with them, and then I just put like the regular, whatever you call them, side poles, not side poles, V brakes. Yeah. Yeah, of course, Dior XT triple. Oh, look at that! Go to the stem again. Did he change that, or has it still got like an old school long mountain bike stem from those days? Oh yeah, it went with a cool adapter.
Right.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do because these bikes are so uncomfortable with the way the original stems are. I don't get it. Like, why would you want to be so cantilevered over the front wheel when you're going down like mountain bike trails? Like, I don't understand that geometry choice of vintage mountain bikes. Like, this is a way better setup. I changed all the ones on mine.
You didn't have much of a choice.
But they just made them, like, they didn't have to make them so long. Who's driving the screen? Oh, is that a...
What?
Was that a biplane fork, or was that the different bike Cosmo was talking about?
I don't know.
Gonna drag my lugs across New Dave's face.
This mouse pissed me off. Take control. Let me watch something else.
Watch something?
Well, monitor, if you will.
You're just gonna put on like a YouTube video over there and just watch something else? Oh, you're gonna put some Paul Neo retros on there. Nice. And they said that's a new adapter stem with a Ritchie that you bought from Dylan. Nice. And they're the crust Nito loose bars. Yeah. Oh, this is the biplane fork. Oh yeah, now I see it. Yeah. Those are sweet. '90s mountain bikes make you feel like Superman. Yeah, I find like, because I've done like that whole drop bar conversion on the '90s mountain bike thing. I've never gotten one to like really handle that well. I find like doing more of an original build on '90s mountain bikes, or even like my stump jumpers in '89, but pretty similar. '80s, '90s mountain bikes, but then the shorter stem is just the thing to do, and then bars with a little bit of sweep or rise are the way to make them, I think, handle the best. So. Saddles is C17. Oh, wait, wrong screen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cambium. Yep, that's rad. Good photo, too, with the, how's he supporting that? Oh, the bars are against the wall. Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah. Pudgy said he has a 140 millimeter stem. Yeah, the one that came on my Marin, I should measure it. It's ridiculous. But how we got Dylan's bikes here. Start with this cargo bike. Is that the? Are these ones the big dummy? Is that what you call those? Yep, it's a really big dummy. I just watched a Burn Peak video where he was riding, I think it was a Surly, and he was actually like surfing on the back. Like, no hands on the bar, just riding down the trail. Have you ever seen any Burn Peak stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude is such a good bike handler. It always surprises, I don't know why it takes me by surprise. He's a good presenter and then an amazing bike handler too. Dylan was here in the beginning, so. Thompson setback seat post. Yeah. I am here. I definitely know this one because this is on a ride we were on together. This one we're riding the gnarly New England stuff. Just I said it's like they take one of those walls and just throw it down the trail, and that's what you're riding on. Bubber said he needs to convince Seth to adopt him. Yeah. Here, drive for a second. I'm going to grab a beer. The Kodak coitus. Is that how you pronounce it? Kodak? Kodak, yeah. They're British, right? Is Kodak British? I think so. English, British, the UK. Do you need a beer?
No.
Man loves his frame bags. Dylan basically keeps Rogue Panda in business. Yeah, because are those all custom? The frame bags? Or, yeah, they gotta be. Look at that fit. I've got those chunkier Ultra Dynamico tires on there too. Dylan said frame bag is the #1 bike accessory. Yeah. Oh yeah, custom for sure. Alright, BRB. Did we miss one? No, you
Oh, jeez.
What?
Large. A bunch of bikes in the other one, too.
We had rules. We have rules on this stream for once. Bubber said in his frame bag is a folded bike with a frame bag. Guess what's inside? I ran frame bags a lot, and I use them less now, but I do when I'm bike packing or touring on the Raleigh because it fits my tent poles, which is the main thing since it's a backpacking tent, so it's not a modern bike packing tent, so the poles are still a little long. So I mostly use the frame bag for that, but I don't, unless I'm doing that, I usually don't anymore. But I've also with the Gunner been using panniers that fit the poles, so I guess that's why. But when me and Dylan went like bike packing and we were doing mountain biking, his setup was so much better with the frame bag and everything. That was a tumbleweed. Tim is in a purple furry Discord. Oh, Large was able to get a direct link for the bike. I couldn't find where that was, Large. Of course, he's better at my own thing than I am. But that's pretty much always been the case. That paint I love that. What? Oh, is that the old man mountain rack on the front? Good job. Front and the back. I think that's what those are. I've seen them on bikepacking.com's videos. Oh, this one's single speed. Oh, it's not single speed. It's a internal hub. What do you call that? Internal gear.
You just. Like the third time tonight. What do you call that thing that I just said?
Yeah.
Is that a dropper pose?
That's a dropper, yeah. I like that. He's got the, there's our clamper, the brakes on there too. Chris King headset. This is a really nice build.
This has got to be a photo shoot. I like armor all the tires and everything.
Yeah, that's a clean.
That's a clean bike.
And how's he holding it up with his little
This
little
right
stand here?
You got a little.
Yeah. This is well done. Yeah, this is a good shot. These are definitely knew the lighting was good. I'm impressed. Photography wise, who posted this? Oh, Bowser's kid. Nice. Oh, he said he hasn't had the chance to assemble it. These are pulled from Tumbleweed's Instagram account.
Oh, get out of here.
Pudgy just said that too. We got Dimitri's bike. 2019 Jamis Renegade. I remember when he got this because I think this Dimitri, wasn't this your first gravel bike? Because I think he was only running single speeds. Obviously, he's from Toronto, as you can see in the background. That bike is AI. What are you looking at?
How we were talking about just roasting bikes.
Ah, you're gonna lose that water bottle,
Yeah.
Dimitri. What are the wait, go zoom. What are those Continental tires on there? Can't tell, but he's in here. Terra something. Huh? I'm not familiar with those ones. Oh, those have like the round diamond treads on them. I have seen them. Oh, it's the same as the one you had too, Pudgy? Yeah, I thought so. Oh, he said, sorry, bike fell twice. Luckily not into the lake. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine putting your new to you bike like up for a photo? Oh, yeah, Terra Speed. Talking about a poll for the best bike, and we were talking about that from last week, but then I'm like, I mean, would me and Dave select like 3 that are our favorites and then we vote on them? Because we can't vote on everything. What's Cycling Brian's 2010 Giant Via 2, heavily modded? Oh yeah, look at that. Go on the cranks and the chain rings on that. Two by. That's a nice gap too. Looks like it got a couple. What is that on the inside? Like a 24 maybe?
That's a huge gap.
Yeah, I like that.
What do I see up here?
Oh, it's a double top tube.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. That bike could run a dropper with that much seat post. Oh, that's right, Dimitri. I remember you saying you never got your tubeless setup right. Or it wasn't set up right out of the gate. What is that on the bars?
It's like a trigger for something. I don't know what for.
Yeah, it looks like one of those triggers. There's that one company that makes that like aftermarket electronic shifting, but he's obviously got the bar ends on there. Oh, that's a 2640 on the chain ring. Nice. That's a great. That's a great ratio for a bike with like sweet bars like this. Hey, what's up, Buffalo by Bicycle? Why are these bikes so clean? We've had a mix. We've had some dirty bikes on here. The buttons work the high beam on his headlight. Oh, nice.
What?
I guess Magic Shine or Olight sent me some that have a remote, and I guess I just never use the remote because I don't. My lights are always mounted up close to the bars, but for fork mounts that would be sweet. If you have the lights mounted like down low. Carver Newsboy. I've never seen this bike. I know Carver. I've seen a couple Carver mountain bikes. Carver only does. I'll probably be wrong again, but does Carver only do titanium? Am I right about one thing? Do they bend titanium like that though? I have Carver handlebars on the Raleigh. They're titanium. I actually broke a set. Like I didn't die. But I still rebought them because they're my favorite bars ever.
Let's look at the welt.
What'd you learn from those welds?
They're cleaner than that other bike we were looking at.
You probably don't like this bike because you like straight. You like classic diamonds, right?
This bike is
I mean, no.
disgusting.
I mean, this is no offense, just personal preference. This one's pretty wild looking. It's kind of cool because it's so unique. In general, I like classic diamond, double diamond frames too. But
Oh, I like the classic. The top tube's got to be parallel with the ground too. I don't.
straight top tube, no matter what.
Right.
Oh, he said this Carver definitely made for roots and rocks. Bottom bracket is so high that you're seriously consider switching to 27.5s. Oh, that makes sense. Carver is all titanium. Tie can be curvy. Yeah, I guess. Well, my bars are curvy, but that's what broke them. They were a series of welds all through the curves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were just cut a bunch of times. We put Yonda had like an endoscope. We put down there. We saw that they had just cut it and welded a bunch of time. Yeah, clunker. The style would be kind of like a take on a classic clunker, but Pudgy said looks Sklar-esque. Yeah, Sklar's with the curved top tube don't bother me that much. I know I was talking to Otis and he said he doesn't like them, but Dr. Bob said Carver Newsboy reminds you of Beach Cruiser frame but with gears and brakes. Yeah, for sure. It's interesting. It's different, which is cool. You know, it's probably a pretty pricey bike too, right? Gotta be. I don't think Carver makes anything cheap. My Carver bars are like $250. So
I can. That's a big bike.
yeah, it's a big bike. Cycling Brian Specialized Allay, an oldie and heavily modded. Oh, it's steel Allay. There's a bakery down in Cincinnati that's called an Allay, and they have a specialized Allay up behind the counter, but it's a carbon, lugged carbon. Specialized has made so many bikes with this name that the name is almost irrelevant. You know, this is nothing like the carbon Allay and nothing like the modern Allay. But is this one lugged? No, this only on the fork, huh? I like the red though. What a weird low bridge. Look at all that steel.
Hey, let's not get distracted.
Yeah, let's. Well, as Erin said on our last trip, that I'm kind of into bridges. And then she had me start rating the bridges that we were seeing. And then Ben had me rating them. Rick, you don't know about lug carbon? I got a lug carbon bike here. A look. Yeah, the earliest carbon bikes, they just made them like steel bikes. They made tube sets out of carbon, then they glued them into aluminum lugs. Yeah. Still,
Isn't that what your look is?
yeah, my look's at, yeah. And I think, is it either Bianchi or no, Calnago still makes a lugged carbon bike, or they did up until about 5 years ago, and you could get it customized. That's the real benefit of those, is they're not monocoque. They're not just put in one mold. You have the tube set, and you could get them adjusted. But I don't think anyone does that anymore. Oh, Large said a lot of Carver's frames are real cheap on the titanium spectrum. Hey, what's up, Mile High? What are we looking at now, Dave?
Fuji.
Oh, so Fuji?
Yeah.
2015 Fuji touring bike. Kind of like an old school touring bike. Still like more like road tires and stuff. Bar ends. Yeah, classic. This is like a real classic touring bike. I like the matching rack too.
That is pretty nice.
Where is this out on? This looks like a Route 66 stop. I did that job last year going down Route 66, and like old gas stations like this were half of what I was shooting.
Oh, this has got to be like a Boston store type thing.
Yeah. Rick said like a Trek 520 for sure. Oh, is this an evasion? Or a lightning bolt? Lightning bolt. Oh, look at that chain ring.
That's ridiculous.
That shit is cool as fuck. I've seen those old Peugeot ones. Have you ever seen them that have like the they'll have like animals like I think Peugeot used a lion, right?
Animals?
Yeah, they have like
I've never seen that.
3 lions like carved into them. That's kind of what this reminds me of. I was right about that being on Route 66, by the way. Yeah, Cycling Brian, I must have made it pretty close to you. When I was out there, I had to fly home from Oklahoma City. This is rad. I love it with 2. Are those Gravel Kings in the green? Or I can't. No, those aren't Gravel Kings, are they? But they look sweet. Go to the full bike again. Go on the bars and stem. Enhance. Yeah, this is a rad bike. It's a cool setup too with that. David wants to know if they make that in ducks. Are they ribbed silver cranks? Go to the cranks. Enhance. No, they're Velo Orange cranks. That's a rad. That's a really cool bike.
What's that cage?
Oh yeah, that's interesting. No strap, just a. I wonder, is that strong enough to get?
Oh, it's just enough. Oh, it's cool looking.
Yeah, it has that middle bar. Yeah, everything about that thing is sweet. Then we got a large. Oh yeah, I rode with him on this, the Journeyer. And the sweep bar setup. Let's get a little zoom action going here.
Oh, nice.
What?
SRAM.
Ah, yeah. There's SRAM guy.
What's going on here?
He's got a saddle cover.
Oh.
He parks his bikes outside, and he's ruined a number of leather saddles. I think that's a. It's not a Brooks. It's the other. It's the French one, Gilbertude. You've seen those like much thicker leather, replaceable.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Cycling Brian, you're a mile off 66 in Oklahoma City. Yeah, too bad I hadn't met you earlier because I had a night out in that town, but it's before we had chatted on here. See that view down of, we got to show Large his bar tape scheme. And crotch shot.
Yeah. Gratuitous crotch shot.
Yeah. My first comment was, has he shown Funny Brad this yet? Because Funny Brad has criticized his color schemes before.
Is that two different sets of bars, or do they sell it like that?
I can't remember if Wolf 2 sells it like that. See what Large says. Maybe he already fell asleep, though. Oh, yeah, this is the Nature Boy you bought, right? Dude can't stop buying bikes. He's got the All City collection now. I love the helmet stand. It's a great way to go. This is cool. This is like
Crank in line with the down.
yeah.
Everything about this is correct.
Setback Thompson C post. He put it. I think he put in a low bid on this, thinking the guy wouldn't take it.
Oh, is this one he wasn't expecting to win?
Yeah, and then he did. And then he thought the guy was going to also strip it down, but I think he still sent a bunch of like the nice stuff with it. Oh, Sam, what's up? He said he's been on a hunt for that purple Nature Boy. Yeah, he scored a deal on eBay with this one. I remember him saying the price, and then I also remember like the guy threw in a bunch of the stuff that he didn't think he was going to. What are those levers? Are those diacomps? I can't remember. I know those levers, but a little bit of drillium. Oh, Alex, you're out at the coastal end of 66. Yeah. Oh, Large said the grips are two separate ones. Oh, he repacked them so they could. That's the benefit of working at a bike shop. Oh, those are TRP levers. Gotcha.
I don't know what that means.
Rep. Oh, is that an autocorrect on TRP? And it's just happening to everybody? Yeah, they're all getting autocorrected. So oh, this is David Geller's Schwinn Merida. Triple also.
Don't know. Oh,
I think he's saying he doesn't know the.
he's no 3 pictures.
Oh, Schwinn Merida, don't know, Gray OL 7. So for all 3 bikes. Let's see the Schwinn. That's not the one. Oh, we got Robbie up in here. What's up, man? Robbie, did you have fun being in Cleveland but not talking to any of your Akron friends? He's in Europe right now. but he was back for I think Thanksgiving and a wedding. So I know you were busy as all get out. Probably a wedding and seeing family. But is this a respray?
There's gotta be.
Yeah. I have some Schwinn decals that I'd be willing to part with. OG 1986. I wonder if they still work.
Oh yeah, it's a respray. It resprayed the.
Oh yeah, the seat post too. Oh, is this the person saddle?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not doing too bad. Maybe mine will last. I have it on that old one of those on that old Peugeot over there. Oh, Robbie's showing his real name for the first time ever on accident. Now Pudgy's getting on my case for being in Columbus and not hitting him up. Oh, you're back. Rusty is back. Which one was? Oh, this is the don't know bike, right? Doesn't help that it's not DSO. At least identify an age range. Age range. Racer said dibs on the decals. They're actually Schwinn Peloton decals that match my Schwinn Peloton frame from the year, which is a respray to pink and white. But I couldn't bring those Schwinn logos from '86. I'm not crazy about, and I couldn't bring myself to actually use them after I found them on eBay. New old stock, baby.
What kind? Like the shoot. Now that I said that, I can't remember. Like the transfer or like sticker.
They're decals. They're water transfer. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, they're the real deal, like factory. I think they're. I have them over here somewhere, but
Oh, nice.
oh, that's the Canyon Grail. It's got the Graph sticker. That's all that matters. Wait, not the Grail. Is this the Grail?
Yeah.
Grizzle. Grail. Yeah. When Rusty was moving, it's military related. So, am I allowed to say this out loud? He had said, "I'm not allowed to say where I'm going, but it rhymes with spermity," or he said something like that. So that's why I'm just going this route. But oh, David was saying he got that frame for free, so he doesn't know where he got it. Yeah, clear this. What are we looking at here? Oh, is this a Ritchie? No. These are Chris McCollum's bike. I know his fat bike, but what is the?
It's green.
Niner. Right?
Niner?
Is that a Niner? Yeah. A Niner 29er? With a surly fork? Jay Dandy, it's not a maps night. I didn't know you were back for good. I thought I thought you were gone for like 2 years. Minor. No. No,
I was gonna say Willier, but that's not.
no, it's a Niner. Pudgy said minor twice though. Oh, he's getting auto-corrected. It's a Niner. Lars just put Niner up there again. I need this is why we need that button thing so we could have like a got him button, you know?
We do need a soundboard.
Yeah. Oh, a Mainer.
Maynard? No way. That's no.
Do you know what Manor is?
I know that's not it. It doesn't fit.
Nah, it doesn't fit. Minor. Jay Danny has a little. Is this Surly? The fat bike? Wednesday? No. Pugsley, yeah. There's a dirty bike for you guys out in the snow being ridden. Have you ever seen the back of an old Pugsley with the how would you say that? It's asymmetrical in the rear, so the stays are asymmetrical. It's very weird looking.
Really?
Large
What's
has
the sense in that?
Large has a first gen. It's because of the way the cassette and the disc needs to fit in there, I believe. That was a niner, by the way. This is how bike picks go as we go on. Oh, look at this.
What?
The next one, the Alpine Stars or Alpine, however you pronounce it. Have you ever seen these?
No. Well, now I'm suspect. Is this like a catalog picture? Or are these real?
We'll go to a full size picture. We can't claim it's not until we'll zoom in. It might just be portrait mode. Go to the big one. Go to this one down here. There we go. Yeah, so they had this raised chainstays, but I guess on the aluminum ones it became a really big problem. They cracked and broke. This company's out of business. I have one of their bikes over here, but it's an old double diamond model. It's not one of these. But people really loved them. They sponsored I think a pro mountain bike team for a while and everything. Yeah, but see, so the bottom bracket would get, with it being so much lower, yeah, it would get loose and it would actually crack the bikes. Yeah, they're really kind of an interesting thing. I'll show you when we're done. I have a gold one over there, but it doesn't have that setup. But they went out of business. Someone bought their name. They have a real interesting background. A pro mountain biker started them, then teamed up with a Italian distributor. Yeah, I read about them just because I ended up getting one. But Rusty said how Rusty's back to his Rusty name. No laugh at the cum joke. I just missed it. Yeah, these are a unique little piece of 90s mountain bike history, kind of.
What's going on up there?
Looks like a cork. Long lens lust, Rick said. Yeah, this isn't some portrait mode thing. This is a real deal. Yeah, that's a sweet bike. Now, I think that design is what sunk them, Racer. I think there was a lot of recalls. So. Yeah, Rusty. So the Italian brand ended up I'm trying to remember the story, but the guy teamed up with that brand. They marketed the bikes under that brand. The bikes stopped being made, and the company continued to still, I think, to this day, right? Don't they make winter clothing, winter stuff? It's an Italian bike brand. So, oh, Eduardo, you said you shot that on 200 millimeter f2.8 lens. Makes total sense. I think we talked about that bike before. A few, or someone had posted one in the chat before, but yeah, I love that long lens obliterating the background. I store wine in my stem also. I had posted a photo of my single speed, and I had used corks as the bar ends, and I remember Rick commenting, "Tell me you're an alcoholic without telling me you're an alcoholic." So, Winston posted an 84 Pugoat. This is one of the best. It's one of the best color schemes ever. There's a reason All City ripped it off for one of their bikes. Oh, we've got a hotline sticker on here too. A little Terry B reference up here tonight. Yeah, this is rad. I dig it. Is this a Dustin Klein sticker? The one DW? So is this a Peugeot mountain bike? Look at this guy.
Nice.
That's what bikes are supposed to look like.
Yes.
It's not lugged though, granted, but
Fork.
yeah.
Close.
I don't have my. I like a mix of lugged and not lugged. My two Peugeots aren't lugged, but yeah, I love. It's just one of the best style ever.
That color scheme is great.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that All City ripped it off for a reason. Did you see those? They made these space horses with like a cream. This not exactly this one, a cream, and then kind of that color there. Yeah, it's got a ton of clearance. It's got to be a more modern Dior derailleur on there. I dig it. Not crazy about the saddle, but Austin said it's a road bike, but mountain bike bits on it now. Well, you got decent clearance there. How wide are these tires? 1.75. Wow. I guess I should still pay attention to the chat if I want to know what people are. Brick, you hate the color? Do you not? Yeah. They say you can't buy taste. Oh, my buddy Dave's at the mic. New Dave, as they call him. This whole enterprise has doubled since you've been here, Rusty. That was some kind of old school cruiser here. Look at that basket. Oh, it's a Schwinn too. Meet the new Dave, same as the old Dave. It's a Who reference. Hey, what's up, Larry F? Come on. It's like a classic cruiser Schwinn, right?
Is that? Oh, there it is.
Oh, that guard so you don't pop the chain off. Keep your
No,
keep
I'm
your
looking
pants
for
clean.
the inner ring.
Oh, is it? There's got to be an inner ring on that. John Potts said Graham, foot bicycle lover on YouTube, talked about his building elevated chainstay bikes and his bicycle. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Oh, was it David Geller said he got that bike for $12? Nice. Yeah, this channel really grew while you were in Spermany. The new Dave, yeah, he makes a lot of noise. Oh, is this another Space Horse here, huh? This kind of this is not the current, the last iteration of the Space Horse, I believe. That two-tone crankset, though, that's not the one they put on there now, is it? Oh, full speed ahead. That's not Shimano. The derailleur Shimano, though. He's coming. They believe I'm a vampire for some reason. Are you going back? You're just browsing?
Look at these saddles.
That's portrait mode on an iPhone right there. The iPhone didn't know it was this part of the bike. Zoom in on what's the logo on the down tube? Raleigh? No.
Yeah.
Raleigh made a spread. I have a trash Raleigh here. Well, Raleigh's been 10 different companies over the years too, but I have a Raleigh that's actually a Huffy here. It's a real piece of trash. Oh, Ganaplex is Omnium Cargo. That's pretty rad. How does that handle? I know you adapt to anything you ride for a while, but I'm just so curious what that would feel like to ride that bike. Broadcast in the dark. I didn't used to broadcast in the dark. Racer said you knew a guy who would take a dumpster bike and put thousands of miles on it. Yeah, I mean, my first Peugeot is not a nice. It's an '82, whatever. I put 4,000 miles on the thing. You know. Is that what is it? What are we looking at here?
I don't know. This one's got a story.
I said no pros. He broke the rules. That was in my. All right, summarize it for me. Rusty said, I don't remember why Tim's a vampire, but he's definitely a vampire, and at one point we had proof. Ganaplex said it handles the cargo bike almost like a normal bike when it doesn't have weight up front. Huh. What was the brand on this one?
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Huh. I don't think I'm familiar. It looks cool though.
Warhawk. Oh my gosh. This is all wonderful.
Is Rick's super chat gonna pop up? They've been super delayed lately though, the last few streams. Dr. Bob said summary is I bought it from a YouTuber. I'll read all that, just not right now.
Bianchi.
There we go.
Rick Urbanovsky super chatted $1.99. I like big saddles and I cannot lie. Banana.
Yeah, we'll have to we'll check that all out later, Dr. Bob. But definitely a cool looking bike. All right, which YouTuber did you get it from? To at least get that, because people are talking. Locked in, huh? He's done live feeds with Pathless Pedal, Bike Sauce, and Spin Dat. Okay. Cobalt Warhawk carbon frame with carbon wheel set. Nice. Oh yeah, I saw it now, Dr. Bob. By the way, just so everyone knows, there's a delay, and the delay gets worse as the night goes on, which makes it one of the reasons that the bike pick thing has always been hard to do. I'm talking about them, and then you guys don't see it for like 30 seconds. So, whose Bianchi was that? That was a Bianchi mountain bike, huh?
Dr. Bob's.
Oh, it was Dr. Bob's too.
A lot of anodized going on right here.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Click it. Yeah, that's pretty rad. That whole paint scheme's wild. You always forget you just do not picture them as a brand that made mountain bikes, but they did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an Ibex. Bianchi Ibex. That's pretty cool. It's out there, obviously over the top, but I like it. Gotta assume those are 26 inch wheels, right? Yeah, for sure. Look at that geometry. Yeah, that's old school mountain bike geometry there. Threaded stem, but you shimmed it to get a 1 1/8 modern stem on there. What are the bars? Those crazy bars? No, there's something different. High bar, H bar. Huh. "26" with V brakes. Yeah, that's a cool setup.
Standy super chatted $1.99. Yeah, you like tall stems too, banana.
When that first started, people would put like 5 bananas and it would read it all out, and I just had to sit here. Ooh, look at that Miata. That's pretty sweet. That's what I took a Miata and turned my single speed into that. There you go with the lug work, Dave. Oh, and he's got the Camp and Go Slow bar tape on there. Look at those chain rings too. There's a nice little. This is a pretty cool Neo retro build. Would you call it even Neo? Oh shit.
Pudgy Pedal Pusher super chatted $1.99. Like seating dicks is more like it, right new Dave, banana.
Cock handlebars. Oh man. You're lucky if your bikes get shown towards the beginning before.
It's devolving.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a rally. Some more classic love work. Love work. Oh, excuse me. You gotta pull out that door disc.
I don't know.
That's a good looking. That's probably as good as a dork disc could look, though. This might be a Huffy that had sheet metal dropouts, Raleigh branded derailleurs. Suicide levers.
Still riding those?
Wait, reverse front derailleur. What does that mean? Zoom in on the front derailleur. Is the cable pull just opposite, maybe? Oh, he said both bar end shifters work in the same direction. Gotcha.
What?
I meant it. Your mom's a Huffy. Make the dork disc an actual bike. That would be a great name for it. What were you looking at?
I have no idea.
Oh, let's see the 2018 Tamland. Well, we're on a whole rally run here. I haven't seen the 2018. Interesting. Still has that integrated derailleur hanger, the bane of my existence. Just keep bending that thing. Yeah, I actually hadn't seen this version. They is that just they made the Tamland and the Tamland 2, which are two different bikes. Blackbrook saddle looks good. Always looks good. What is that?
Independent fabrication.
That's a carbon wrap fork at least. Mavic wheel set. Oh, look at these cranks. These are different. XTR rear derailleur. Was there a description on this build? 1990 independent fabrication. Planet X. Sora XTR 2x9. Are you familiar with this?
No. Cranks aren't. They're FSAs.
Oh, it's a cross bike, huh? With the candies? I would assume it's a cross bike, right? Gossamer is the name of the cranks.
Right. That's the. See.
Yeah, Cycling Brian, I definitely worry about bending an integrated derailleur hanger too many times. I think I'm about there. Oh, he said, what's up with that? That is an interesting hanger on this one, huh? Large said, nice USA made bikes. Oh, pretty rad. Pudgy said they were out of Somerville, Massachusetts, and now Newfields, New Hampshire. Oh, this is a cross bike. See, I know what I'm talking. I know something.
I know my geometry.
Well, you just wouldn't put candies on anything else that looked like that, you know? Rusty said if you're worried about bending a derailleur hanger, great solution is just to go single speed. Not an Akron. Oh, Gary Fisher. Looks like we got a Swift Zeitgeist on there. Some Cam and Go Slow tape for the chain slap. He said this is the bike he brought to Nutmeg. I think.
Yes.
Oh, Pudgy said he would trade his bear claw for a custom independent frame. I'm digging this one. I like the color scheme and everything. Is there 2 pics of this bike?
No.
Yeah. Huh. Dr. Bob asked if the Gary Fisher is a Marlin. I don't think there was a model name noticeable on there, is there? Nah, if there is, you can't see it with the light.
Is that dirt scratched up, or is that like a sparkle?
I think it's just dirty. Oh, it's an Aquila. An Aquila. Oh, he said it's very muddy.
Oh.
Yeah. You probably dig that one. That's got a nice classic vibe.
Classic vibe.
Well, it is classic.
I do like that color scheme, though.
Yeah, I do too.
Gigantic bike.
Dang, 63. That thing is huge. Oh, this is the one Yinzer said he's working on. Like the Neo Retro build. Just the World, not the World Sport, huh? I didn't know they made one just called the World. One of my early road bikes is a World Sport. Then I built it up for Erin as her first bike.
I think this is what Justin pulled out of the weeds down at the farm.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Schwinn decal I have is that logo. And so it's that pink and white bike, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if the bike's so clean looking. But the Peloton logo looks cool. I don't know. Oh, Yinzer, are you 6'5"? I knew you were tall, but I guess I wouldn't have guessed that tall. He came out here when we did a bike event last spring, and then I went out there and rode with him at Pittsburgh, too. Oh, a double, 2 different colors on each side of the frame bag. That's a carbon Trek. Oh yeah, you know that where the seat comes in. That's what those look like back then. I don't think I'd seen the mountain bike ones as much as the way the road bike ones look like there.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool. Are those just covers over the front suspension just to keep dirt out of there? See what I'm looking at? I'm guessing that's what
Like
that
a
would be.
dust sleeve?
Yeah, like a.
Sure.
Pudgy said that was one of their top hardtails. It was a special VW race edition. Too bad they couldn't. I don't think they did that back then. Match the fork, right?
I mean, what?
If the suspension fork was in that same kind of aqua blue, you know. It is dust covers, yeah. You're not gonna show that close up of that bike falling in the canal.
What do you need to see?
Oh, it's not the original fork on that on the trick. I Rick's a professional photographer, but apparently cropping is not a strong suit.
I think this is.
Well, what's his battery? Well, his battery's at 100%. Now he's in Yardley. Not DSO. Ah, got him. Oh, Surly Straggler. Oh, this is a nice loaded up one. That's what Surly should be.
What's going on right there?
Oh yeah, what is that?
I can't.
That might just be a strap for the bag. No, because it's a basket. Is that Maxim?
Yes.
You know, I've had vintage bikes that have a dust cover over the headset. You ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
That was a thing too. This is a cool color also. Had a special Brooks Beast. I think that's a Brooks 17 special. Oh yeah, I have one now. Yeah, put it on something. I hope that's not salt water. Is that the ocean?
I don't think so. Yeah, maybe.
We've gone down a whole tall bike path on some of these streams, finding the tallest bike possible. Pudgy said lizard skin made neoprene covers for everything back in the day. Who would win on the war of Surleys versus Crust? They're not quite apples to apples, I guess. I gotta take a week. Could you handle this for a minute?
Sure, what are we handling?
Pull up pictures and talk about
I'm not gonna do that.
them. Why not? Just say what it is, and then read the comments.
bike in there somewhere. It's just Ronald McDonald's.
Oh wow! I remember that. That was on.
Is
When
that an inside joke or something? Like what?
We've done vintage commercials before, but that one was on when I was alive. I remember that commercial. Do you?
Oh. 80s?
Yeah, that was in my lifetime. I'm that old. Commercial break. We got a good crust surly debate going on. Is this David's fat bike?
Yes.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of this brand before he got this bike. Do you know them? Yeah, I definitely think Crust is the cooler brand, smaller bike brand, but I don't know. I think they're kind of two different things. Oh, another Tamland. Let's check it out. This is the one that I believe Lenky had. He had a later Tamland than mine, and I think it was this color scheme. This one still has the cues, like the paint cues that mine does, but oh, Large had framed as the fat bike Shermack rode back in the day. Okay, yeah, first fat bike I ever tried. Most crusts also break. That's a complete gross exaggeration. They sell some super thin tube bikes that they tell you not specifically on the website are not made to be beat up. So, which I didn't know. My buddy Aaron broke one, and then when he told them, they're like, it specifically says not to hammer these versions. So whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't compare State to Surly or Crust. I think Surly and Crust are in a different category. I mean, State's whole entire thing is to try and make, pretty cheap bicycles. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I hadn't seen that one. I hadn't seen that colorway. Different Raleigh logo, too. Oh, there's Rusty out in Europe.
What the hell is this?
Oh, it's a car. It's for the kids. It's like a car, like you put your kids up front there.
Oh.
But that's a rental, huh? I guess if you were in a city and you rented a bike and you had a kid with you. You said you know more people than you could count that have broken their crusts. I don't. Sure, you're not exaggerating. I'm just saying. More people than you could count. More than two. Two's what my number's at. The guy at Nutmeg and my friend Aaron. So 20. Another Rogue Panda bag on the salsa there. Is this Rusty's? Yeah, I think that's the bike you bought when you went to Europe, right? That's a cool shot.
So does this company just make custom bags?
Yeah, Rogue Panda. I mean, I don't know if they have some stock bags, but I think the custom bag is their business, right? Oh, Rusty said that was a cargo bike in Amsterdam. Shut talk you. I'm not shut talking you. I, I I I would like to see 20 names. I don't believe it's true. I know they have broken. And they do tell people not there's certain thin tube bikes like the Romancer and stuff that are not supposed to be ripped around on crazy stuff. And I'm not like a crust offender or anything. I'm just saying once he showed me on the website, I'm like, oh, it specifically says that. I think it's weird to name a bike after Ronnie Romance and then say don't ride it on rough stuff because that's exactly what that guy's whole MO is. So I think that's kind of a ridiculous thing to do. But those crust bikes that have the super thin tubes, you could feel how squirrely they are. Whereas Erin's Bombora, she has ridden on all kinds of gnarly stuff and had no problem. Granted, Erin is super light, but you know, they make two flavors of bikes. They make a super stout bike that is much more similar to a Surly, but still lighter than most Surleys. So, just my, 2 cents. Oh, does it say that? Large says it says that for the Bombora too, huh? What are we looking at here? Oh, Durace crankset. Is it a track bike?
Samson?
Julia Adams subscribed to the channel.
My girl, Julia.
Way to go. My girl.
Don't put long pants on that bike? What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's pretty cool too. What was the other one? Riva Sport? That was like an old school, like cruiser, huh? I like those high flange hubs. Oh, look, that's a Velo Orange chain guard? I'm not familiar with this. I was thinking it was an old school. But is it just modern made to look old school? Or old school with some modern parts?
No, yeah,
That's an old school.
The original intent of Velo Orange is to fill in.
Yeah, that gap where you couldn't. Oh yeah, look at the pump peg even behind the saddle and stuff.
Six-10.
Yeah, that's a cool build. Finally got to see some fancy lug work, Dave.
About time.
Oh, here's a better picture of the Gary Fisher. Oh, that was a 1956 French bike.
What? Rivasport?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Those are 1956 brakes.
It said frame. Frame.
We looked at this, right?
Yeah, well, he was showing a cleaner pic because you
Oh.
were confused about the paint.
I like the sparkles better.
Rusty said he's really upset. He thinks you got your Fargo in Europe. No, I thought you bought a bike right before you went to Europe. I couldn't remember which one. Oh, Charles said those are Nervex lugs and Vitus or Vitus tubing. Some French tubing, too. A couple people asked me why did the French make tubing. I'm like, they did.
There's proof. What's going on here?
Oh, he's respraying it. See how it's masking taped? Right?
He's doing a terrible job.
I don't think it's finished. What's the description say? This is the Gary Fisher Marlin. Reason I asked about the other Gary Fisher forest green original color. I added other colors and converted it to drop bar 3x10. Yeah, see, it looks good when it's... Yeah, that was...
Well, out of context.
It was a process photo. Pudgy, why would I be trolling a channel the creator made me a mod on? That's your whole entire thing. That's trolling me. Maybe not in this specific instance. So. I'm not mad about this. Are you still mad about it?
No. Not bad.
Ongoing Fuji product. Fuji Del Rey. I have a Fuji Del Rey. Yeah. Oh, I bought that from Carl. Yeah, it's hanging on the wall there. Mine's a giant one. Same color. Yeah, same exact bike, I think. Yep. Triple butted tubing. Yeah, don't put that clamp on there too tight. Then they're in the middle. Yeah, mine's like a 60. Yeah, same group set. Yeah. What time are we at? Now I'm used to Apple where everything's at the top of the screen.
I gotta clear some of these tabs.
How old was this Jamis? That looks like a classic. 1998-ish. Yeah, there you go. That was a single speed coaster that he said he upgraded to Advent X. Yeah, why did it not give us the magnifying glass all of a sudden? Huh, weird. Now, Patty said it's only 9 o'clock in Arizona. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that old of a Jamis before. Oh, look at those yellow fenders. That's kind of sweet.
RacerX84107112 super chatted $20, posted some junk in the bike pics category. Here's a 20 to celebrate numero 200. Thanks for all the great times.
Hell yeah. Thanks so much, Racer. Appreciate it.
Hey, you didn't do anything for was this on purpose for 200?
No,
Or
it
you just got, oh,
just lined up. And I was like, yeah, this is the 200th live stream. I can't believe I've done this 200 times.
you're supposed to do something special, aren't you?
Yeah, we're looking at everyone's bike pics. I bought that bike with weed meal money. In your butt. Dave gets 10. No, he gets 7. YouTube takes like 30%. I think it takes more like 6. You get more like 6.
That's the end of the line.
We made it?
Yeah.
Well, let's pull up one of Racer's since he went in the wrong category. But he also tipped $20. And that's a good one. I had a Pook. I sold it though. To Justin.
Oh yeah.
His girlfriend wanted a bike to get him to like ride on the towpath. It was a beautiful road bike. It was a collab with. They had an American brand for a while. Either way, it was this beautiful blue bike with Shimano 600 on it.
Jeez.
Cleaned it all up and stuff, and then I'm like, I don't need another down tube shifting road bike. And then she hit me up. She was like, I'm looking for a bike for Justin, and I'm like, I've got something in his size, and I had waxed it.
Oh, you sold it to her for him.
Yeah, she bought it for him for Christmas.
Nice. I don't know, something about I just like that. I like that bike.
Yeah, it's cool.
Just in general, the was it Pooks?
Yeah. Austro Daimler. That's. Now I can't remember which way it goes, but well, Austro Daimler definitely sounds European. So maybe Pook was the American brand that Austro Daimler had, something like that.
It was a sick rack too.
On the front.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the for the panniers. I think there was another photo of this. Got 2 more. Pudgy was shaming Racer because Racer has quite the bike collection.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is gonna be a slippery slope. We'll be here until tomorrow. What's going on over here?
Oh yeah, those are cool bars. Those are and leather grips too. Huh? Everyone's digging this one. Yeah, Racer's got the collection. Oh, let's see this Peugeot.
There's a proper Peugeot right there.
There's the colorway. Oh, it's a triathlon. So it's like a race bike. Huh. That's the classic scheme. That's the one that All City ripped off. That scheme. Kyle said Austro originally made bikes for Sears. I know, Pudgy. You were just saying, donate some.
I'd see a little bit treacherous of the stem there.
Just not cut yet.
Yet? Oh, I guess.
This is a bike in process. There's no cables.
Okay, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, we've talked about this one on the stream before. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't mean to start an argument. I was just joking. Ooh, that's a cool color scheme. I usually don't like straight forks, but that one, like with its taper, looks kind of cool. You know what I mean?
That's a weird looking geometry there. What's going on in the back?
It's tucked. It's kind of tucked in the back. I don't know.
It's bent in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit. He bought that one for $65. Yeah, FYI, guys, for those of you who didn't read the YouTube video description or the Discord description, so what we were going through was a new channel for the stream. So, not that you can't post your bikes in both places or post your bikes and bicycle pics, but the ones we were going through before right now were all the ones that were in the new channel, which will be open when we do these streams, which I want to do more often. So, you know, maybe do them every other week or once a month. I haven't decided. Whatever you guys think, actually. After the stream, we'll see what the comments are, if this is more enjoyable, less enjoyable. So, what would you rate it as, Dave? More enjoyable or less enjoyable?
What?
Doing the full bike pick stream. Well.
Rusty Shackleford super chatted $2. Tim is a vampire. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, I saw your hand-drawn graphic on the fat bike. Oh, wait, let me see. See, there's Dave. He's real. I'm not just talking to an AI assistant. Should we wrap this up? It's after 11. We got through all the bikes.
We got through all the correct bikes.
We got through all the bikes of people who posted them, who followed direction.
There's a lot of bikes in the other one too.
Yeah. Kyle said next time he'll post his crust for the hater. So, yeah. I think, haven't we looked at your crust on old streams? I think we have, but yeah, anyways, I think it was fun. So I guess that's all that really matters. All right, dudes. Yeah, got to wrap it up. Post 11 o'clock. We looked at a lot of bikes. I thought it was pretty fun. And yeah, we'll do it again for sure. However, I don't know. We'll discuss how frequent we want to do it in the Discord. So, all right. Nothing in my way from streaming next Tuesday. So I'll plan on seeing you guys on Tuesday. And I'm sure there'll be a video between now and then as well. So, cheers, guys.
Okay. On your YouTube. Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is not
Fitzwater photo.